I'm not sure on this one.
I really do like the colour of it though. It's so annoying.
Grapefruit and blossom.
That would really appeal to me if I saw that in the shop.
That's why I went for it. Because my favourite is the coconut.
Yeah.
Do you know what it is? I think it's because it's sugar-free.
Yeah, I only drink sugar-free.
I don't even want sugar-free.
This one isn't sugar-free, but this is my only, like, what's it called?
Your only non-sugar-free one?
Yeah, my allowance.
Oh. Righty then, Doc.
Let's talk blood.
I know.
I don't need to say back. Wait, what? I was about to say back to deep in. Oh no, that does make sense.
Yeah.
I thought I was muddling all my words up, but back to deep into Lulu.
We haven't said it yet.
Yeah.
To be fair, you say it anyway.
All the time. Do you get awkward about it?
Right, let me get super comfortable. If you see my little work badge.
You don't see it.
You don't see it. I didn't go today. I look like
You look like a bailiff.
What's that mean?
You look like you're going to come knocking on my door saying you need to take my TV if I don't pay the ticket. Yeah. You look serious. You look like you're ready for business.
I think it's the slick back as well.
Yeah, you look so... Yeah. You look intimidating.
Do you like my little matching scrunchie to the uniform?
I did notice that.
I used to do that as well.
I know, yeah.
All I need is the green though. It's gone far and wide.
It's gone places. It's travelled with you.
Does anyone like dark hair?
I really like it. I like...
Do you?
Yeah, I like
It
it.
does need a refresh already though, not on the ends.
But the ends always go, don't they, for some reason?
Yeah, because I actually don't really know why. And as an ex-hairdresser, that's really embarrassing. But it's just like, I guess because it's dry. Like, it just...
Yeah.
I don't know. Right, let me just sort my sleeves out.
Oh, strappy sleeves.
Yeah. Bit of Velcro.
That's a bit crazy.
Yeah, it's like, you know when you're touching manky shit and you're like, oh, I don't want my sleeves in that.
Yeah.
Especially when you do bananas.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I don't like wet sleeves.
Oh, yeah.
So like, I'm like putting them all up, getting all the bananas out.
Mm-hmm.
Not like I'm wet today.
No, she's a bailiff today.
I am.
Oh,
We are talking all things period today.
Yeah.
Which I'm excited for.
I'm
I
really...
love a period, me.
Out of context. I was saying to you earlier, like, I really don't like... I'm, like, the worst person to, like, know anything about this. Like, I wouldn't understand what a... Like, I don't know.
What period is?
No, I know I have one once a month, but I wouldn't be able to be, like, you know, and they're like, oh, it's the 28-day cycle. I don't know what any of this means, really.
Yeah.
I just have it when it happens, you know?
I mean, most people do, like... I didn't really know anything.
No.
I just... Especially because my cycle changes so often.
What's the point
Like,
of
I'm
even...
like, fuck the 28-day cycle. I'm never on a 28-day cycle.
Yeah.
And then you're stressed because it's got to like day 32 and you're like, I still haven't come on my period.
Yeah.
So I'm on like a fucking 52-day cycle. Honestly, it's so bad.
See, that's not normal though, is it?
Mm-mm.
But surprisingly, they still haven't really been able to give you a proper diagnosis, have they?
Well, I am diagnosed with PCOS.
Yeah.
Like on my NHS
But then what are they doing to help it then? Like, or is there nothing you can do?
You just have to lose weight, I think.
Oh.
It's a lot of hormones. So this is the whole thing with Mounjaro.
Right.
A lot of people with PCOS will then go on that.
Oh, okay.
Because it helps your hormones, but you're losing weight at the same time. So it's literally like the perfect thing.
Oh, okay.
And I think this is why my periods are starting to regulate a little bit.
Because
I'm losing weight. It's regulating all of the hormones in me.
Yeah. So what hormones is it that you're lacking then?
I think they're just like this.
Oh, so it's just here and there.
Yeah, like your hormones are just so like all over the place when they're not. Like normal people's levels are just level, I think. Like all your hormone levels should be like.
Yeah.
But people repeat that. I think it's just a little bit like it's so confusing.
I know we're going to be talking about it, but I thought PCOS was when I see videos online, it's girls like tell me you suffer with it without saying anything, and they always show their face being like really hairy and they have to shave.
I don't have that.
That is a thing though, isn't it?
That is a symptom, yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So it's like
it's because of your hormones.
Yeah, not having enough estrogen.
Yeah. It's what's the male hormone?
Testosterone.
I think that's a bit higher in people with PCOS.
How do you... Okay.
Because do we not have that hormone as well, but it's little?
Maybe.
That might be wrong.
I think I've got a higher testosterone because I'm like quite a hairy gal. I don't know if that's like anything to do with it.
I've
always had like really
hairy.
good eyelashes, but then I also get really hairy armpits quick as well. Like it happens like quickly.
To be fair, I do get that.
Yeah.
And I do get hair.
Little tash.
Yeah.
Maybe it's very slightly.
Don't get a beard though.
No. Yeah, they literally have to like shave their neck and and it's thick and dark. Like it's literally stubble.
I literally get like a little bit, but I'm pretty sure everyone does.
I have like little blonde, long ones, but everyone you have hair everywhere on your body apart from your palms of your hands and your feet.
Really?
Yeah, that's the only place you don't have hair. Oh.
Right, so start it off. Do you remember getting your first period?
Yes.
Do you? Do you remember the story?
It's not like crazy, but like I had to fake having periods throughout school because I didn't have mine until I was 15.
Quite a late bloomer.
Yeah, so everyone would be talking about like, oh, my cramps are really hurting. Oh, I hate it when this happens. I'll be like, yeah, same. And I was like, I don't fucking know what's going on. I just was like, but it was literally, I remember getting my period over there. I was with my friend Lucy and we was just walking up from the park and I was like, I'm getting some pains down there. And she was like, oh, you're probably period starting. But I was just like, oh yeah. And I was just like, I don't know.
Yeah.
And then went home and then, I was like, oh my goodness.
Crazy.
So I was a really late little bloomer.
I think I was only like 12.
Yeah. Some people, that's normal.
Yeah.
I was just really late.
You are quite slim though. A lot of my friends that were at school, if they were slimmer, their periods came later.
Really?
There must be some sort of science behind that.
Yeah, because saying that now, when I was in primary school, there was Phoenix.
Pushing the bird.
There was like this girl in primary school and she was for obviously what year was we in? 6, so she would have been what, like 10, 11?
Yeah.
She was on the bigger side for someone in primary school, do you know what I mean? Like, you're only small, but she was like tall, she was quite big built as well.
Yeah.
And she started her period in primary school.
Yeah. See, a lot of people I know that started in primary school were larger.
Yeah.
There must be some sort of science behind that.
Yeah, what though?
I don't know. So I think I must have been like year 8 maybe. I don't think I was year 7. I might have been year 7. But I literally just woke up on my period. Like, it wasn't even anything crazy.
That's really
I was
lucky.
I'm pretty sure my sister took like a day off school when she came on her period.
So
I was a bit like, oh.
I had days off school with my period.
No, it was literally like the day she came on because she was like a little bit, I don't know, funny about it. She then took that day off school, but I was a bit like, oh, I'm alright.
Yeah.
I can go.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad.
No, I mean, I think Mum had to like talk to her and stuff, but I was like, oh, I know what's going on. It's all good in the hood.
Yeah.
But apart, like, my periods during school were the only time they've ever been normal.
Really?
Yeah.
Aww.
Literally just up to past 6th form. I think until I was 18. Oh, that whole chunk of my life, my periods were normal.
Yeah.
And then after it's like, they didn't matter.
Yeah, mine were always very heavy. I went on the pill when I was 15.
Did you? So literally as soon as you came on, you went on the pill?
Yeah, because I was like crippled. Like my mum was like, this isn't normal. Like we need to get you some help. So I went to doctors. They were like, yeah, she needs to go on the pill to sort of alleviate it a little bit. Yeah. So I was literally in the bedroom that you used to live in. Like this would be my bed. I'd be laying in bed all day. Like I'd be like rolling around like this.
Yeah.
Just like, it was heavy as well. Like I'd go through pads like every hour. Phoenix.
I have stopped him from banging.
Sorry, I can't remember what we were saying, but
yeah, we'll just roll on from there. Oh, what was I saying?
We were just talking about it was the memory of the first periods, but we did start going into something else. But
that my periods weren't normal. Oh yeah, his little hands on the floor. Right, so we are going to be busting myths, normalising the conversation about periods. And giving women/girls the info they have got. Like you.
Yep.
You don't know what we're talking about.
Nope, not at all.
So, should we dive straight in?
Go for it, Gil.
What is a period? What do you think a period is?
Getting rid of dead eggs so that you... It is that though, isn't it?
I just love the way you said that. Getting rid of dead eggs.
So, and then getting new ones to get ready for... baby? Why do I sound like a toddler?
I don't know. So, it's the natural process where the body sheds the uterine lining.
Oh.
So I don't know if that even is getting rid of dead eggs.
It is getting rid of dead eggs, isn't it?
Is that what the uterine lining is, though?
Yeah, because the eggs sit on the lining, don't they?
I don't know, you have one. Do they?
Fuck knows.
Well, yeah, because where does he grow?
Yeah, I don't know.
Do you not growing your uterus? Is that wrong?
Yeah.
Right, so yeah, they must be on your uterus lining and then that in sheds.
Yeah, maybe.
Right,
I just said it a really dumb way and you made it sound
Because I just love it.
scientific.
So, on average, like we were saying, it's a 28-day cycle.
Yeah.
What is normal is 3 to 7 days of bleeding.
Yeah.
What do you do?
It depends.
Yeah, mine depends.
Sometimes it could be like 4 days. Sometimes it just sort of like scatters out into 7.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Stop.
But it's like
and
very
then you
light.
come back on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's happened to me loads. Recently, I've been like a 3-dayer and that's it.
What, just heavy?
Yeah, so, what did you say? That you sprinkle, period sprinkle.
Yeah, period sprinkle.
That's a nice way of putting it, isn't it? Oh yeah, and that mine have been 3 days. You asked if they were heavy. I've not been having heavy periods at all.
Oh, really?
They've been light.
Oh.
Apart from, this is a bit TMI, so you can skip it like 10 seconds if you want. Back to my big boy clot. I took a picture of it because I was really worried about it. But it literally spread so far. It was really scary. I'm going to have to show you after.
Do you not reckon it might have been a miscarriage?
I don't know.
Because that's what they say about big clots. Some people bring them in just to make to double check.
I took a picture and I was going to send it to the doctors to be like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Because for one, I was late.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
And then and that's why I literally called Lee to the bathroom. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
It was like, I've never had anything like that before. My mum was like, they're fairly normal.
I don't think they are. Little ones, yeah.
It was big. I'll show you after.
Because I remember when after I had my C-section, I like, little clots are fine, but if you have anything that's bigger than that, then come back to the hospital. But I mean, that would probably be for internal bleeding problems, but...
Oh yeah, of course it would be. But really, you shouldn't... Should you be bleeding after a C-section?
No.
Not at all?
Only a little bit, but it's meant to have cleared up after like a week.
Right. Because when you give birth, like, vaginally, you do bleed quite a bit after, don't you?
Yeah.
Is that kind of like a period, then?
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah. It's very light, but yeah.
What else isn't normal is very painful, very heavy, irregular cycles, which was me.
Yeah.
They were very painful and very heavy, but they weren't very often, which is obviously the irregular part.
Yeah.
They were so irregular, and they were like, I'd have it when, like I was saying earlier though, that they were very clockwork. Like every single day of the month would be my period.
Yeah, literally.
But after I had an abortion, is when my periods just changed.
Yeah.
Like never before.
Yeah.
It was literally because obviously that was at 18, which is like, yeah, it just went downhill from there.
Even mine went a bit weird after when I had one.
Yeah, that's true.
Not like completely as bad as yours, but they were like definitely not the same.
No. Well, I didn't have one for maybe 3 or 4 months after.
Yeah.
Maybe even longer.
I remember. Yeah.
And I went through a shit ton of tests and like blood tests, internal scans, external, like literally everything you can picture. The amount of times I went to the doctors was crazy.
Yeah, and they didn't really know, did they?
No. Literally, they couldn't give me anything until when they'd done the internal scan, they were like, you have signs of PCOS. And I was like, but I didn't before. Like,
that's weird.
My periods were so fine.
Yeah.
And so normal. And then that happens and then they completely change. And I'm like, it doesn't make any sense. But nobody could give me any answers for it. So it's so frustrating.
Obviously, it was the abortion that caused it then, wasn't it? Unless it's something that can develop.
Yeah, I don't know. How that can cause that. It's very strange. But yeah, literally after that, my periods would never gone back to normal. Which sucks.
Yeah.
What's your period like?
Well, as I was saying to you earlier, like, I think I'm late, but I don't track anything. So I just kind of go with the flow, literally.
I can't not track now. Because they just spring on me out of nowhere and I hate that.
Yeah.
Like, I'd rather know, like, no, I
I
am late. That is a bit weird.
Yeah. But mine are alright though, like in terms of like what they're like, how long before, they're pretty calm to be fair.
Yeah.
I don't really get cramps anymore either since him.
Have you not?
No. Unless I do, but I don't think they're painful.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like my pain threshold's gone up. Like I get a little cramp here and there, but it's like nothing.
I wonder if that's like a thing.
Yeah, because when I was like going into labour with him, oh my god, that was like the worst cramps I've ever experienced in my life.
Yeah.
Like near enough that, well, probably worse than having the abortion because they were bad cramps as well.
Yeah.
So.
I can't even talk about them cramps.
No.
We will talk about them. We want to do an episode about it.
Mm-hmm.
But, so your periods are cushy.
Yeah.
From being late at the minute.
Yeah, I think so. I think we're all good.
Yeah. So, periods and mental health. I had no idea about these.
No, I didn't.
Obviously, I know that it can fuck your mood.
Yeah, but that's like a given though.
Yeah, that's true.
I didn't know it actually caused like actual mental health.
It's crazy. So, PMS is premenstrual syndrome and it affects up to 75% of people.
That's quite a lot.
That's like pretty much everyone.
Yeah.
It refers to physical and emotional symptoms that happen in the first week and second week before your period starts.
Okay.
So I assume this is like your cycle.
Yeah.
It's like, excuse me, the first 2 weeks is when these symptoms start. I guess this is when people are like, feel my period coming.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which I can.
Yeah.
A lot of the time.
Yeah, you definitely know like when you go to bed that night, you're like, it's going to be tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can already tell.
Just feel it in like, do you know what it is? And I've always been like this. I just get so emotional.
I don't know. See, I don't really change much on my period, so I guess I don't suffer with that.
It's the week before, or like even a couple of days before, like everything will just make me
Set
want
you
to
off.
cry. Or like, you know when you're watching something, you can just feel your eyes watering and leave you like, are you alright? Like your eyes are like, you're crying, basically.
You're watching like a Euro car parts advert.
Honestly, and I'm like, I don't really know. I think I'm alright. Because he'd be like, are you like upset or anything? Like, and I'm like I feel fine.
Yeah.
But like, in my head, I just feel like, I don't know, it's weird.
I know what you mean, though, but I feel like I can get over that. If something is emotional, I can get emotional pretty quickly over it.
And my lip starts going, and I'm like Phoenix. I'm like, I'm just bursting into tears.
Oh, bless you.
But the symptoms are mood swings, bloating, breast tenderness, which I do get.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
not all the time, though.
No, like, I never used to get it. I had it really bad last time, though, didn't I?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Cramps, food cravings, fatigue, anxiety, sadness, and trouble sleeping. They're like the big symptoms.
Yeah.
It's a lot, isn't it?
Just sounds like you could be suffering with depression, couldn't it? But it could be that.
But I think that's what it gets mugged off by.
Yeah.
But I think if you're going to the doctors and you're saying, like, I feel so upset when I'm around my period, they're like, you're just depressed.
Yeah. But what if it's something that you need, like, you don't need antidepressants, you need something to balance out the hormones.
Exactly.
It's different, isn't it?
But I feel like it really, really gets brushed off.
Mm-hmm.
And there's like everyone says, there's like no research or anything that goes into women's healthcare, and it's so upsetting.
Yeah, was it you that told me that all of like the science over the years and decades has all just been on men? Was it you that told me this?
No, I don't think so.
Someone told me that.
Oh,
like all like biology, everything was done on men, and there's rarely anything done that's been done on like women.
I mean, that makes sense because there's nothing that can really, like, just like all these periods, like endometriosis, PCOS, there's like no research behind it, really. It's so bad. Because it just gets so, like, you can go to the doctors and be like, I've got really painful periods, and they're like, that's normal.
Yeah.
It's like, well, it's not actually normal though, is it?
Not normal for me.
Yeah.
But they're like, oh, whatever.
Yeah. It gets so... Or they're like, just go on the pill. And it's like, well, maybe I don't want to pump my body with more hormones. Because my hormones are already not hormoning. So why have I now got more?
Yeah. Not actually figuring out the root cause. They're just giving you medication.
I just feel like they can't be arsed.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like, the queue... Like, not the queue, but like, the waiting time. Fucking queue. Like, we're all stood there outside the hospital. But the waiting time for anyone to be seen is ridiculous.
It's mental, isn't it? As I say to you, what was it, last week I did an online consultation. I'm only getting a phone call this, like, next week for it.
So bad.
It was the same with Phoenix. When I thought he had a fucking milk allergy, they're like, oh, we'll do a phone call at the end of the week. And it's like, oh, so he's meant to suffer for 5 days when he's clearly in pain drinking his milk.
That's so sad.
Like, what? How is that allowed?
What did you do? Just go up to the hospital?
I just changed his milk without... I was telling... Like, I was just like, well, I'll do it then.
Yeah. You can get a prescription, can't you, if it's like...
That's what I mean.
They were all the symptoms of PMS. These typically go away a few days after your period begins, which I think they do. I don't feel like I really have symptoms when I'm bleeding.
No.
Apart from the fact that I'm bleeding.
Yeah.
And maybe a bit sore.
Yeah.
I get a bit tender.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I've got a little tip for anybody.
Oh, we can go.
Let me get more comfortable.
Settle in, guys.
Right. So, if you're due on your period, it works for me anyway. If I'm late, all I have to do is sleep with Lee. And then it just like regulates me a little bit.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't know whether it's like... Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the movement.
The knocking at the door.
Yeah. It just like, the day after, I can be like... Yeah.
Interesting. I think I know what you mean.
It's happened to me quite a few times.
Yeah, because I'm like, oh, I should be on soon. Then, boom.
Yeah.
A couple of days later, maybe. Not even a day.
Like Lee said to me when I was late the last month, he was like, do you want to just do our... Like, he was like, I can schedule you in. And then what did I say? I was like, well, I've got work tomorrow, so I'll leave it and we can do it on Sunday so that, like, you know, everything's all chill.
Yeah.
And then I came on the Saturday without him. And I was like, I said that I would wait until the Sunday because I was off work. I was like, my period was like, fuck you.
It's like
I'm
the plans.
coming when I want. So, the next syndrome is PMDD, which is premenstrual dysphoric disorder, which is more severe form of PMS.
Yeah.
It only affects 3 to 8%. So that's quite low.
I have heard of this because I was watching Married at First Sight and this woman on there had it and it ended up breaking up their marriage because she was like all over the place with it.
Oh, that's sad. It does say it can seriously impact your daily life.
Yeah.
So the symptoms for that is intense mood swings, severe depression, anxiety, extreme fatigue, and brain fog, which is me all the time. My brain is so foggy, but the rest of the symptoms I don't have.
I don't think you've got it.
No, I don't think I have it. I think I've got an itchy belly, sorry guys. I think after my abortion, I could have had that.
Maybe, yeah. Or just suffering mentally anyway. It's a lot, isn't it?
Yeah, this is what I mean. So it's hard to pinpoint because they did say that I needed to go through counselling, but again, we'll talk about this. But I don't know. I don't know anybody else that does. Like, I don't know anybody that has PMDD.
It's really, again, it's like one of them things that's like really hard to diagnose, I think.
Sucks. They need to spend more money into researching this sort of stuff.
Probably just again blag it off as you're depressed and give you little pills.
I know, but it's a disguise. Because antidepressants, I'm quite anti-antidepressants.
Yeah.
Because they have tried to prescribe them to me over the years so many times. And I've been like, but we're not now sorting the issue, we're hiding the issue. And if I then came back off them, I'm still feeling how I feel.
Yeah.
So if I can't
get to the
move
issue
on myself and just, you know, feel better within myself, then I never am. Is he laughing to himself?
Yeah, I think so.
So we played that for our little chat.
Yeah.
So, what symptoms do you think you get out of those? Do you get any symptoms?
This is why one of the reasons why I came off the pill, because I can be a bit like rash, but like also, I don't know how to put it, like, yeah, I can get a bit upset by things and get a bit moody by things more so on my period, but when I was on the pill, I noticed things were getting like heightened. More so, because as I say, when I have my period, like, yeah, I do get a bit like mood swingy, but like I think everyone does a little bit, don't they? I don't know.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, but yeah, the pill made me go like mental. That's why I had to come off of it.
Yeah.
Because like all the things that I would normally get from my period was like 10 times worse.
I've never heard a good thing about the pill.
No.
Like, never.
No.
Which one were you on? Do you remember?
Regivodon or something.
Yeah, I swear that's like the worst one, isn't it?
But they were like, oh, you were on it for 10 years before, like, put you back on that one. Because I did go on Yasmin and it gave me really bad headaches. Like, I had headaches all the time. And I was like,
Is this the one they put you on after Phoenix? Right.
But I was alright on it, but apart from I was getting headaches like every evening.
That's so painful as well.
I don't normally suffer from headaches. Rarely get them.
Neither do I.
Rarely get them.
The only time I get is when it's hot.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm straining my eyeballs and then I just get a headache.
But I was having to take, like, my headaches were getting so bad that I was having to take cocodamol in the evenings. Yeah.
It's just not worth it though, is it? Do you feel better when you're not on the pill?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel alright.
Free.
Yeah, when I was on the pill, like, it was making my head go crazy. Like, for example, if me and Cal are watching something and it's got like a half-naked girl on it, I'm not bothered about it now. But when I was on the pill, I was just like, I was getting myself really worked up about it.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so interesting.
Yeah, I went a bit psychotic.
A lot of people do though.
Yeah.
That's a very common side effect, I swear.
Yeah.
God, it's actually torrential out there, what the hell?
That happened quick. So yeah.
I mean, I kind of said what symptoms I get, didn't I?
Yeah.
Mood swings is just my worst one, and breast tenderness, that was...
Yeah, I used to get breast tenderness, but not anymore. Like when my periods come, I literally just bleed and that's it. That's the only thing that's different.
That's so bliss.
It's so strange though, to me.
Yeah.
Like my last 3 periods have just been like, oh, I'm bleeding. Okay. And that's it.
Oh.
No cramps. Well, I do get slight cramping, but it's like nowhere near to how bad I used to be.
I used to get cramps so bad during school.
Yeah. Why that is? I guess maybe your body's like adjusting.
Did you ever use tampons at school?
No, I didn't know how to do them.
No, neither did I.
I think I had to YouTube it. Not of someone's actually put, but it was like a little picture diagram of how it got done.
I think I might have asked my mum.
I still don't know if I'm putting them in right.
Really?
Because they never expand. Like when I take it out, it's still just a tube. Apparently that means...
Maybe you're not bleeding enough for it to expand.
Maybe. But I feel like I do.
When I'm light. But are you leaking?
No.
Exactly. Oh, yeah, no, that was close, mate. 2 hands. I have it when I'm lighter and I take it out, and it's got like nothing on it really. But like, and it's not expanding. No, it's got stuff on it, but it's not expanding.
Yeah,
it's
that always happens with me.
The outside.
But it would be like, oh, this sounds like TMI, but this is what this chat's about.
Yeah.
But like, it would be like fully covered, but it still hasn't expanded. So I don't know why that is. It's very strange, isn't it? Maybe I'm not using the right ones.
Yeah, but I'm now thinking, I don't
Bless
know.
you.
I don't know if mine expand.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Yeah, mine never expand. I've never had it wet. But if you put it in water, you see it expand. That's how it should be inside you.
Yeah, that's never happened to me.
No, never. I googled that.
Is that an actual thing though?
Yeah, apparently you're either not using the right tampon for your flow, or you're not putting it in properly.
See, I know with tampons, you're meant to go up the chart. So like when you start, obviously you'll be on like the smaller ones, then you'll move up, and then you'll drop back down.
Yeah.
But I don't do that.
No, I don't. I just go straight for the super because I'm just like,
I use super because that just covers me in all areas.
It's really funny. Whenever I ask Cal to get me some from the shop, he goes, "Do you want orange or lime?" I'm like, orange.
Oh no, do I?
Is it? Wait.
Super was
oh no, lime. No, super's lime.
Plus is orange, isn't it?
Yeah.
So when I was googling it, it said if you're worried or concerned about any of your symptoms, to monitor them using a journal, period apps, talk to your doctor, or invest in some supplements.
Okay.
But I would talk to your doctor before you then invest in supplements.
Yeah.
To see if you're lacking in anything, then... But I know you can take supplements for your period.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
You're welcome.
You just want to be with the girls today, even though we're talking about periods.
What period app do you use?
Flow.
So do I.
But I don't use it anymore though.
To monitor them using the journal, I love my period app. I recommend Flow.
Yeah, Flow's good. Flow's good.
Because if you're then trying to conceive, it does have all of the options for you to like change it around.
Yeah.
So like you can monitor your ovulation days, all of that jazz.
Exactly. You can track your ovulation.
You can. I do like that with that. So, when a period's not normal, so we're talking about PCOS and endometriosis. They're like the main ones. I don't feel like there's any other ones.
I swear there is another one.
What one?
I don't know. I just feel like there is another one to do with periods. It'll come to me afterwards, I bet.
I have no idea. But symptoms for PCOS are irregular periods, acne, hair growth, infertility. It's caused by a hormone imbalance. It can be treated by like losing weight. I think there's quite a few little options. I don't know what they can do with your hormones, but
yeah, how do they get rid of hormones that your body's producing?
I think the main thing is losing weight. Because that does just regulate all of your hormones. And it affects 1 in 10 women.
Okay, so that's common as well then, really.
Fairly common, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, if I went through these, irregular period, I think irregular periods is like the only symptom I really had.
See, that's really weird because you'd think you'd have one or more. When, like, not one, sorry, because everyone gets regular periods, don't they?
Yeah.
I thought anyway. I thought it was just like, you might be a day late or 2 days late or...
But, yeah, I don't know how irregular is irregular.
No, I don't. Surely people aren't clockwork, though.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
Whereas endometriosis...
So you have PCOS?
Yeah. But literally the only thing that I went to the doctors was for is because I wasn't bleeding.
Right.
And then, like, it just started. Yeah, so that is the only thing that I went to the doctors for.
Yeah.
Was because I wasn't bleeding.
Right.
Going back to endometriosis, which is the next one, it's tissue similar to the uterine lining which grows outside the uterus.
Oh.
So it's a lot medical, a lot more medically, which causes extreme pain, fatigue, painful sex, and it's often misdiagnosed or delayed. The average delay is 7 years. Isn't that so long?
Yeah. I don't understand, like, how would you, like, I'm wondering if I've got that now, but I wouldn't have had it because I would have been told I'd have it.
I feel like you would have been told you had it when they gave you a C-section. Okay, so endometriosis, it's often misdiagnosed or delayed for an average of 7 years, which is what we were just saying.
Yeah, long time.
Long time.
Yeah, because sometimes I have painful sex, but then I wouldn't say, like, I've had any other symptom.
No, I had painful sex with Joe.
Yeah.
Like, bad painful.
Oh.
Yeah, but I think that was just him, he's fucking knobhead.
Yeah. Don't need to clarify that. Fucking weirdo.
The way it can be treated is through surgery, hormone therapy, and pain management. So they can't actually tell you have it without doing surgery.
What? That's such a risk, isn't it?
I know. They will book you in for a surgery. You could have the whole surgery for them to just say you don't have endometriosis.
Oh my God.
Because they have to get in.
Yeah. So you wouldn't even want to, like, risk it, would you? Having surgery can go literally anyone can die from surgery.
And I don't know if it's like extreme surgery though.
I would say it probably is, isn't it? If you have to go under. I
don't actually know. I've never actually looked into the surgery, but Phoebes is going through tests for endometriosis at the minute, and they put her on a pill for 6 months last year, or 6 weeks or something. I think it's 6 months.
Yeah.
And then she didn't even get a letter after going for that pill for 6 months until now. She went for another appointment.
Oh.
I think 2 weeks ago, where they drew blood, and she's now been put on another pill that they're going to put her on for 6 months, and then she's getting another appointment. So even just the pill in general has been a year.
How does that make sense?
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
But
that's so bad.
I think endometriosis is the fertility thing is a huge thing with that.
Yeah.
Like, I think you have to kind of have the surgery if you want to. I don't know. Maybe you don't.
Yeah, I'm really unclued about all this.
Mm.
I guess I don't have it then because I wouldn't have had Phoenix if it was a fertility thing.
See, I'm not sure if it's like, I don't know.
Unless it isn't.
Fertility is a big thing on endo. Because I know a way for you not to have endometriosis is if you keep falling pregnant. Like Molly May, she had her endometriosis surgery.
Yeah.
And then straight after that, I'm pretty sure she fell pregnant with Bambi.
Right.
And then, like, that can heal you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Scary.
I know.
Us women go through a lot.
It is scary. I would not want that.
No, definitely not.
Okay, so next little header. Contraception and period management. So types of contraception. Ones I've got written down is the pill, the injection, IUDs, which I think is like the coil and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Natural methods and the implant.
What's the natural methods?
Like condoms, tracking.
Oh, right. Yeah.
All of that jazz.
Yeah.
What is your experience like on any of these? I will quickly say I've not been on any of these. So I can't really say anything.
Got no experience.
No experience.
Condoms, I thought I was allergic because I'd be really sore. So I thought I was allergic to latex or whatever they're made out of.
Yeah.
So that's when I stopped using them. Not me personally, but that's sure.
Partners,
Yeah. Went on the pill, was fine all through my teenage years. But then when I got into my adult life, I don't even know why I came off it in the first place. came off it for some reason or the other. Obviously got pregnant really quick.
Yeah.
Never had a bad experience, obviously, apart from what I said earlier.
Yeah.
So I don't know why it worked for me for 10 years and they put me back on the same pill and I go all fucking mental. I don't know. So
do you think they might have put you on a bit too soon after Phoenix?
Yeah, because my body's already got loads of hormones going on at the moment still.
Yeah.
So that's probably why. Implant I'd never get because that freaks me out.
Yeah.
Like I remember my friend being like, "Oh, I feel it." That actually anything under my skin that really freaks me out.
Yeah.
Coil obviously freaks me out as well because it can literally get lost inside you and cause all different sort of issues.
Yeah.
Injection, I don't know much about it, but again, like I don't want to pump my body with hormones.
Did they put that in your bum?
Yeah, they put it in your bum. Yeah, every 3 months I think it is.
Which, to be fair, a little injection ain't gonna like,
no,
that don't bother me.
But it's just the more fact of what you're putting in your body.
Yeah. I just don't know if you should be pumping yourself full of this shit, if I'm honest.
Nah.
Just not a bit of me.
It's just annoying that us girls have to be the ones to have it done. Why is there not a pill for a man? Like,
I swear they were making one.
I thought they were as well, but I haven't seen anything about it since. I know they can get their tubes tied, but I swear sometimes it might fuck it all up, doesn't it? Can't remember.
That's a vasectomy, isn't it? Or is that what we have?
No, you're all right. Vasectomy is a man.
What do we have?
Hysterectomy.
That's it.
Yeah.
So, period products and comfort. So, a little list of the products. Pads, tampons, cups and period underwear. I think I was allergic to pads.
Really?
Yeah, because it used to make me really itchy.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can't wear these anymore. That's when I then moved over to tampons and fucking bliss.
Yeah, so much better.
Because pads...
uncomfortable. And you can feel them going all here everywhere, can't you? I don't like it.
Snot.
Yeah.
And I hate that.
I mean, I had to wear pads afterwards because I wasn't allowed to put... because I wasn't allowed to have sex. So I wasn't allowed to put tampons in either.
Crazy.
Yeah, so I had to have pads.
Pads are just not a bit... I was too heavy to wear pads at school because like, even being like in an hour lesson, you come out and you're licked through your tights.
Yeah, I remember that. I used to feel...
through your tights.
Yeah, I had that in school. Like, just going to the toilet and my pad being completely fucked.
Yeah.
And then I'd be like... Sometimes I'd forget to bring extra pads because I didn't really think that my periods would be that heavy. So I didn't assume that I'd go through like a pad whilst being at school.
Yeah.
So then I remember using like tissue.
Oh my god.
Like wrapping tissue round my knickers.
That's crazy. If I could give anybody a bit of advice, it'd be to use tampons younger. Because like, if I used tampons during school,
yeah, so stress-free.
Stress-free.
But then I don't know if I was that bad that I would have just leaked through.
I was at school.
Yeah, I was pretty bad. I wonder why that is.
I don't know.
I reckon maybe it's just bodies being like undeveloped for it. I don't know.
But I've had it where I've literally changed my tampon at work, got in Lee's car, drove here, and I've leaked all over a seat.
That's crazy.
And I went through that for a while, and I was like, this is not normal.
No.
Like, I should not be bleeding this much.
I remember it was my first period after him, and it was so wild that I put like one of the super ones in, the super tampon in, and I was bleeding so bleeding so bad that I was like leaking, and I thought I didn't have a tampon on because that's how much I was bleeding. Tried putting one in, realised I already had one in.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was very bad. It was like every hour I was changing my tampon.
It's so scary, isn't it?
Yeah.
But if I can recommend, it'd be to use tampons a bit younger.
Yeah.
And to always have like a little bag. I thought it was Magpie then. Always have a little bag of pads, tampons, spare knickers, spare tights.
Yes. Yes, definitely.
1000%. All year round.
I'm going to have to get him because he's...
Comfort. My recommendations would be hot water ball.
Yeah.
Paracetamol, ibuprofen. They're my main thing. Oh, and chocolate.
Yeah, don't just have chocolate.
Maybe in your little sanitary bag, you should just put like a little dairy milk.
Yeah.
I think. Any comfort that you used?
I don't actually use a lot when I'm on my period.
No, I don't really like hot water bottles.
No, I don't even use paracetamol.
Do you not?
I mean, I used to, but I can't really... Yeah, I must have used... Yeah.
I used to use these things, but mine have been fine.
Yeah.
And like I was saying earlier, mine have been very light.
Yeah.
So I don't really need to use anything.
That's good.
Say about periods?
I feel like, don't be... Because I just remember from school, like, being embarrassed that I never started mine, like, when everyone else did.
Yeah.
So I was, like, pretending. So I think if I went back, like, I'll just be like, oh, I haven't had one. I felt really embarrassed and not
That's
started.
crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I don't think that's anything. If anything, count your bloody blessings.
Yes. Yeah.
That you have not come on yet.
Literally. Yeah.
It's fucking bliss. Like, you've got your whole fucking life to have a period. Just enjoy not having one.
Yeah.
Okay, so our last little section is busting myths.
Okay.
So I'm going to read a little statement.
Yeah.
And then you can say whether you think it's true or false.
Go for it.
And then I'll tell you a little fact.
Go on.
Okay, so
Smash
you
it out.
can't get pregnant on your period.
I thought that is true. I don't know why.
You think that's true?
Yeah.
So you don't think you can get pregnant on your period?
No.
That is false.
Oh, why do I think it was true?
I don't know.
I thought it's like where your body's trying to get rid of everything. It's not going to allow anything to come in.
So it's false because sperm can live in the vagina for 5 days.
Oh my
So
god.
if you were to have sex on like your second or third day,
Yeah.
it can still,
That's crazy.
especially with people with shorter cycles. Okay.
Anyway.
Our next little, what are they called? Statement is tampons can get lost inside you.
I've heard this happened to someone. So I'm going to say true.
It's false. Your
Oh.
cervix is closed, so there's literally nowhere for it to go.
Oh. Surely if it's in there for a long amount of time though, it can get lost.
I would like to think that they decompose
You'd like to
and
think.
that it just fall out.
Yeah. Oh wow. That's good to know then. Yeah, it's good to know.
If you miss a period, you're defo pregnant.
Nah.
Yeah, that's false.
We all know
Stress,
that.
weight change.
Yeah.
You know, you could be, but
Yeah, you could be.
there is a lot of things that can, you know, other reasons.
Yeah.
Birth control ruins your fertility.
No.
Correct. Mood swings are all in your head.
No.
This is frustrating. I hate it when people say that.
What? How is it all in your head though?
But that's what doctors will say.
I know.
But surely they've had enough, like,
It's not.
training
Yeah.
to know that that's not all in your head.
Yeah. It's not normal.
Period pain is normal.
Huh?
Period pain is normal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of 50-50. Okay. Period pain is normal.
Yes.
Mild cramps only. So if you've got severe period pain, that's obviously not normal.
Yeah, I didn't know that. So is it that not normal having severe period cramps then?
No.
Oh wow.
If you have severe pain, you should go to the doctors. Like that, you should not feel pain
I wonder-
on your period.
Interesting.
Like a few mild cramps is fine, but like if you actually feel pain during your period, not normal.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And the last one is you shouldn't swim.
Why? Surely no. That's no.
I don't
You,
know,
you
people
can,
have like this theory that you just shouldn't swim if you're on your
can
period.
swim.
You can swim.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just use a tampon or
Yeah.
like the swimming underwear. I can imagine to be quite good.
Yeah.
The not swimming
It's just
underwear.
surely people just don't like to, just in case. It's not like a thing you
No.
can't do though. Like you can, but you just have to risk.
I mean, I guess if you're a pad girly,
Yeah.
you might not want to do that.
No.
Tampon girl, I'll just chuck it up there and go swimming. I don't care.
Yeah. Crazy.
But that is it. That is our little period episode rounded up.
Oh, I really hope that I can make this alright.
Phoenix has been on one today, but
He has
that's
been on one.
alright.
He's been chilled out now. Why can't you just sit on this like this on me
I
earlier?
don't know. You look pretty relaxed now, bud.
That was a good snort.
Piggy!
Do piggy.
Piggy!
Piggy. Do piggy.
Anyway, thanks for watching,
Hopefully it
guys.
was somewhat educational.
I think it will be when we take a few snippets out of it.
Yeah. It'll be alright.
Thanks for following along the journey, though.
Thank you for watching.
Say bye!
Wave bye. Let go of my fingers. Oh, look